Yeah, ready or not, I am the one that's stirring the pot. Eating the meat in the middle, the riddle, a pistol, the metaphor is a Glock. Follow the bullet point, I'ma pull it once. I'ma flip it and pull a stun as you Emmett, son. Whistling Dixie, living and skipping into a gun. Gang change needs more than a long sermon and a long lecture. We're the brown man with the red blood, crucifixion, resurrection. Copying Jacob, asking my daddy to grab me and give me a blessing. Nevertheless, this will is deliberate. Remember when Willa delivered the flex? Rocking, the river delivered the leg. They spit it and send on the bread, stop it. They shoot it and boot it in Texas, sending ain't tripping this flesh, shocking. Mass murder for profit, they canceling profits, man. Handling conscious, Adam ain't never been honest. Catch me at home with a bonnet, feeling euphoric with daddy, it's like I'm Adonis. Jackie with a bit of Davy in her, maybe it was giving this a psalmist. Baby, you was given 66 letters, read it, tell it to them prophets. Robert Kelly ain't the only fella with a closet, skeletons peeking out, is it haunted, boo?
Had to buy the push to the pulpit. Holy Spirit, all inside, did you catch that? I said a little prayer, close my eyes, they just caught that. If I say a little prayer, close my eyes, they gon' catch that. They do it again. Had to buy the push to the pulpit. Holy Spirit, all inside, did you catch that? I said a little prayer, close my eyes, they just caught that. If I say a little prayer, close my eyes, they gon' catch that.
I wonder what daddy would think of me if he was living and missing and flipping his grave. Would he have made it his business to hop on the wave, be it a float or parade? Would he get lost in the stars, slowly tossing his daughter, she prayed. The cost really paid, the cost for his ways. It's after the funeral, body was laid. After the funeral, dinner forgave, it's true. Shaming the devil you listen to. I'm blaming whoever the whistle blew. I'm reffing this game, it's tech when you cursing the pistols. I'm spitting, don't dribble shoot. Everybody wanna flex and puff out their chest and come with through numbers for commas and commas. I'm a duck with Abba, abolish with lava. The problem is bigger than me. Katana with all of the beef. The truth is a duke and this fight is just right on the street. Legion of demons is leading these preachers from preaching the truth. They lying to you. Deconstruction is a science to you. If the bottom you building is solid, I promise the problem is sliding to you. I'm flying to you, I'm a vulture, I rotate. They pledging allegiance like probate. It's Alpha, Omega, it's Sega, it's Genesis. Both of them sinners, they both ate off a broke plate. Man, I'm hungry for better bread. It's the belly, the beast. Better than meddle with me. You meddle with heaven. 11, they settle with yeast. 11 is settled with priest blood. Never mind, you a vagabond. I ain't never lying about the truth. Tell Bishop I'm the Jews. I'm just waiting on the cue. Last supper in the pew, breaking bread, sipping wine like a Jew. Baptism in the pool, all white, ain't a stain on me. Tuck number 2.
Yo, it's another Tuesday night, blackmarket.tv. Share, like, subscribe, tap in on the chat. You already know what time it is. What is up, Solo and Low Stick?
Yo. What's poppin'?
I was on my phone.
Shout out to everybody out here. Yo, mind your business, first of all. Whoa. Shout out to everybody out here tuning in with us. You know what I mean? Share, like, subscribe. Appreciate you being with us. Appreciate you being with the bros on. You know what I mean? Let's get in the comments. Let's start talking heavy because I don't see y'all for a couple weeks. So we got to make sure we talk heavy. When I do see y'all, y'all still ugly, by the way. But hopefully today there'll be a change in your ugliness with the situation on how you voted. So hopefully if you vote for one side, you change your ways, and they vote for another, you're just going to be uglier. So it don't matter which side you on, the other side is still going to be the ugliest side. And if they win, then you'll always be ugly. So shout out to y'all. Well, shit, son. Ready to rock.
Well, damn. Either way, you ugly.
Yeah.
What up, Los?
Hey, you already know what it is, man. Just, keeping it cool, man. You know what I mean? Wrapped up the Can You Dig It? We just finished knocking that out. Just kicking it back. We had some dope things. We went to the, a couple of events this weekend.
Yes.
Checked out some movie premieres.
We did. We'll talk about that shortly.
From some real filmmakers.
Facts.
Other than that, man, just getting you know what I mean? Eating good, living good, enjoying life.
That's what we doing. So what's up, Solo? You went on a Virginia trip, didn't you, recently?
Yeah, I went to Washington. And to Maryland.
What were you doing over there?
Enjoying the weekend, son. You know what I'm saying? Went to the Bible Museum. Got the chance to get into some history. Then went to downtown and visited all the history sites. Lincoln Memorial, Capitol, White House, Korean Memorial, Martin Luther King Memorial, Your Mama and Them Memorial. You know what I'm saying? It's just memorials everywhere, bro. It's very historic, which was dope because I think it was like $70 a piece. We jumped on a bus and it dropped us off at each spot. So
okay.
Nice getaway. You know what I'm saying, with the missus.
Okay, that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
To the Bible Museum. Did you learn anything at the Bible Museum?
It's my second time going around. Yeah, I learned a lot. There's a lot of different things. There's one floor where it's nothing but Bibles.
Are these like Bibles that are
Bibles.
from all over the world?
These are to my understanding. Yeah, I think to my understanding, like as people started dispersing out into the world, they kind of took the Bible and they created their own version of it, aimed towards the community that they were going to be in, the community they was catering to. You know what I'm saying? And they took the Bible and they formed it in ways that it's aimed at that situation. That's why, to me, there's so many denominations. Is because everybody took a lick of the original manuscripts and just kind of like did their own thing with it, and from there they created a movement. That's why you got Pentecostal, Mormonism, and all these other. You know what I'm saying? But it's a dope experience. You know what I mean? It was a dope experience.
Nice.
Nice.
We had a few live music reviews in the time. It's been some time. We've been on 3 weeks now.
Yeah, bro.
We had a 5th week last month. So
yeah.
So we had it was only 1st and 3rd, so we skipped through. Now it's 3 weeks later.
All right.
So we had the last live music review. Did you catch that?
I caught some of it. I didn't catch all of it.
Did you catch the Charlie Chase and Young one prior to that?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Charlie Chase, falling asleep, and your man's over here doing, playing booty music for 100.
But we had somebody comment under that video and was like, "That's a conversation that the industry, the culture needs."
Yeah, I mean it does, right?
No, I don't need it. They don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. At the end of the day, in the industry, money talks, man. Everything else don't. It's just the industry they in, son.
Should we accept that though?
We have no choice but to. We accept everything else. We accept the theatrics. We accept the non-characteristics that they truly are. So why not?
Right?
Huh?
Why not accept the bread, right?
I mean,
but then you're contributing to the whackness.
And the whackness.
No, I'm not contributing to the whackness because you never will see me contributing to the whackness. I'm just saying there's more people that don't think like me and contribute to the whackness at this point in time.
I think that was Young's point. He pretty much was like, everybody paying for it anyway.
Correct. So now, do you sell yourself to that line of work or you don't?
Yeah, I feel that.
You need that $100. How much do you need that $100?
Not on my playlist. Not on our rotation.
You already know from day one I don't play that, son. I'm always going against the grain.
Right. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like we come from a generation that does that purposely. I don't know if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like in our day, not to make us sound old or nothing, but it was like we took pride in liking what everybody else wasn't really listening to. Like, oh, you're not on this shit. This is some other shit that you're not even on. And nowadays it's like, you got to be on the shit that everybody else is on.
Correct. Hence the mixtape era. That was all competition. Who had the best mixtapes? Who had the best bars? Who had the best freestyles? You know what I'm saying? Now it's that beat go hard.
Got the best purse.
Be lit. I mean, it's just what it is.
You said the best purse.
Yeah.
Having nothing to do with fucking music. And these people over here, it's crazy because, like, I be seeing, how I do my little reports on, like, little current events and shit like that. And I think it's just funny when I see somebody just tag, this artist got a new purse. Or they said this. Like, bitch, who gives a fuck what they said? But it's the narrative, once again, what they put out there.
Exactly.
So now let me ask you a question, Los, because for you, you put out music content and you put out other content and all these news clips and stuff, right?
Yeah.
What gets more plays? What gets more reaction?
Oh, definitely the news contents.
Yeah, all the gossip shit.
Yeah, all the gossip shit. People always want to hear what's going on, and it's kind of, to me, it's interesting. It's like a little fun game. Like, who can I beat to break this story? It's me like, yeah, and I'll fuck it up half the time.
But they'll engage.
Yo, if you would choose to listen to me, that's fucking up to you. I'm just telling you what I heard. And, fuck, I might be wrong, I might be right, but it's been proven a lot of times I'm wrong. But a lot of times I'm right.
And even when I'm wrong, I'm still right.
Even when I'm wrong, I'm still right, bro.
You always gotta find the right and the wrongs, huh?
No, and it's just, but yeah, I did notice that, like, you know what I mean? I think that's what has these new artists is doing the crazy shit.
Yeah.
One, beyond the music, like you say, the music is trash, but some of these guys outside of the music, they're just entertaining people.
Right.
Like their vlogs, their stuff, and then when they drop a song, it's kind of like, nobody really cared about the song, but they know if you go to his concert, he's gonna entertain.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's like you know when you hear a song to a movie, you're like, damn, this song goes perfect with this scene in the movie.
Yeah.
But when you got somebody that fucking looks like a fucking cornball and they have some bullshit ass music, I mean, it kind of goes together, and you could kind of get what they're doing. As weird as that fucking sounds.
Right. That makes sense.
But once again, that's just my opinion.
Listen. I'm just saying, like, I feel like people gravitate towards the crazy shit. Just and people say like, oh yeah, you know, like people try to push something, but everybody asks for the dumb shit.
They want it. They fiend for the dumb shit. Not for nothing. That's what like certain movies are. Like when you sit down and think about, you watch a movie and it's funny as fuck to you.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, this is hilarious. Then when you're explaining it to somebody, that's when you realize how stupid the fucking movie was. You can keep saying this, yo, you just gotta watch it, bro. You just gotta watch it. Don't say about the stupid shit.
It was like Napoleon Dynamite. That's one of those.
Stupid movie.
Yeah, but funny.
Somebody, the lines that he says in those movies, they're looking like, what the fuck were you watching?
Vote for Pedro.
Vote for Pedro. Fucking hilarious. Can't make this shit up.
Yeah, that shit. We had Moses and an annex in the last one, and they showed us talking about movies. They showed us a preview of the documentary, so we got the first public showing of that preview. We chopped it up with them.
Fucking amazing, let me say that.
We did. We went over there Sunday to go see the documentary in the theater, Citrus Park.
Yo, Prez was on the big screen.
On the big screen, bro.
More than once.
Solo. I increased my seconds.
Yeah. I was just about to say them seconds keep going up, son. You might get to that minute by the end of the year, son.
But yo, big shout out to them boys over there. And big shout out to them. You at the very end saw the Black Marker Bandit on the credits.
Yeah, Black Marker TV was on that, man.
Boom.
That's what we do. That's what we do. Yeah, but yeah, that shit was dope, bro. I got to see the story. There was some stuff there. I think Solo, when you see it, you're gonna be like, "Oh snap! I did not know that." Some drama in the background. Annex made a confession on film.
On film,
bro, in front of everybody in the theater, bro.
Yeah. Everybody knew he was getting his teeth done.
No. It's not that, but yeah.
Yeah, come on. Everybody know that shit. Everybody knew that. Son. It was long overdue, son.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You know, now that you put it in that context, you know, you motherfuckers made fun of my teeth for so long, and now, yeah,
gotta go in a movie.
Now I gotta go see it again. Y'all need to drop that shit.
Annex and Moses, man. That, like I say, man, the storyline, especially like I was telling y'all, like, remember, I'm into the battles. Like, it's cool. I like going to it. I like attending all that shit. But like me, I'm not into it. I heard about the league and stuff like that. But to find out like what happened and their side of the stories, I mean, I love hearing people's stories. You know what I mean? That's what I like sitting down.
I wonder what that person thinks about it.
What person?
Person that the documentary had involved with the situation, about the situation.
Well, some of those people were in attendance.
Oh.
At the theater, yeah.
That's what we doing, son.
Yeah.
So,
bro, listen, it was an honest, like, transparent, like, this is what it is, bro.
All of them?
All of them.
All of them.
Well, a lot of people were there. There were some people that were not.
Okay, exactly.
Some people that were not.
Exactly. Some people are butthurt right now, son.
Yeah. Well, some of the people that I saw were not entirely happy were there in the building. Yeah.
That's gangsters, man. Shout out to you gangster ass Puerto Ricans, B.
Yeah.
You know, I actually am tempted to hit up Annex and hit up a few of the people in the documentary and flush out some of those stories in an interview. But let's see.
Definitely do that.
Huh?
You definitely do that.
It's very journalistic, right? We should be that, right?
Yeah, why not?
That's what we're reporters.
What we do, don't get mad. Well, Charlamagne said, don't get mad at the radio guy.
Right?
That's what our job here is to do, is to ask the questions that nobody else is going to ask.
But I think there's some stories behind the story, you know, that we saw there in the documentary.
It definitely opened up a can of worms with this documentary.
Yeah, it did. But I think that's kind of our responsibility. Now that we've seen the documentary, like, let's unpack it. You know, post-documentary interviews.
Yeah, but I don't think that could happen until everybody's seen it.
Yeah, everybody got to see it, you know.
Everybody got to see it before you break it down, son.
Well, I'm not, you know me, I don't wait on nobody.
No, of course not. Somebody had to have the bootleg up in there, son. Send it to me.
They've been asking for it for a whole week.
Somebody got the Chinese version. Come on, stop playing.
With the Chinese subtitles at the bottom.
Yeah, with Deuce getting up, walking by with his chest out and all that.
You hear somebody sipping their soda?
Yep. You can hear Marty from all the way out the end.
There was a lot of life likes in the building.
Exactly.
Spade was up in there all day.
Exactly. 10 niggas in the front door, 20 in the back door. Niggas come by the busload, son.
Yo, they told the story about, remember the conceded battle where they had to move the venue?
Yep.
Yeah, so they told the story of that in the documentary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there like, I remember that, bro. Like, we were like a whole squad all the way down 7th Avenue, bro.
It's crazy.
That was wild.
That's crazy.
It's a hell of a story. Like how my nigga said, I was walking with the whole damn DJ equipment.
He was.
I had a bunch of niggas with me, so I felt safe anymore.
He had over 200 people with him, walking behind him.
Who?
The DJ, York. So he had to unplug at the venue that he was at, and then had to walk down 7th Avenue with the equipment in his hand, open, not in a case or anything like that, but just like because they had to go quick.
No.
And walk down 7th Avenue.
No.
On a weekend.
No.
Yeah.
I would have battled right there in the parking lot.
I'm walking down the damn street.
Nah, bro. Nah. If whatever was first, if there was a bus station, a bus stop, if there was a
going down right here.
Yeah, we doing it right here, son. Right here.
Shout out Annex in the chat. What up, Annex?
Annex, what it is.
Salute to you and your team, sir.
Anexito.
I think I want some post interviews. I want to unpack some shit. I got questions. I'll holler at you.
He'll holler at you.
I gotta holler at him anyway. We got some work to do, but I'm gonna try to get them post interviews here. But yeah, so it's election night, guys. It's election night, and it feels like we're either waiting for a paternity test or an STI test to come back. And we're probably not going to get the results right away. We're not getting that answer today. Highly doubt it.
I think more people are worried about it. I think more people are sitting around waiting for Amendment 3 than anything else, bro.
The weed amendment? Yeah.
These niggas is out here outside partying. They not waiting on the president. They waiting on Amendment 3, son. They don't care about
stupid shit.
They don't care about the president. They waiting on Amendment 3 and they waiting on to see if they could kill babies.
It was so funny to me because I did have a conversation with somebody today about it.
Yeah.
You know, and they were so funny. They're like, I'm just voting for the thing. I just want to be able to smoke and do this shit. And I don't want to sound like a dick or a law-breaking motherfucker, but I'm like, yo, it has been recreational and legal to me for the last 30 fucking years.
Facts.
Like,
I think I think they're not understanding, they're not grasping the concept of higher taxes.
That's what, and then they were like, I want to be able to walk in the store.
Yeah, and again, it's a mental it's a mental thing. I want to be able to do it in public. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just want to feel like I'm breaking the law like a criminal, but I'm not doing it because I want to be cool like one, but I'm not ready for the consequences of it.
Well, hold on. I will say, to their defense, I will say this. It did feel really good when I went to New York and walked down Times Square smoking a blunt in front of the cops and just waving at them.
Yeah, but they killed it. They killed it for the other states, bro. Because now the major argument is that they don't want that smell shit everywhere. In New York, you don't even, before you even land, that shit is all in the planes, right?
Yeah, but I mean, New York's got exhaust pipes in your face too all day. So, but over here they got designated smoking areas. I mean, you already can't.
Not gonna even Washington, Vegas, Maryland. Yes, it's recreational. No, you can't smoke it in public. All right.
Isn't that like one's preference though? We were having this argument today. Somebody like, okay, if you don't like the smoke, people are like, oh, I don't want people smoking everywhere and all this shit. And I'm like, okay, that's your personal thing. Preference. So if I pull up if I'm at a park chilling, me and Prez at a park chilling, burning a doobie. Here comes some family man. He comes over there just because he wants to enjoy the park, and I got respect. You know what I mean? He does got his kids with him. He got his wife, and he's like, yo, hey, can y'all cut that out because I don't want to smell it? Am I just as wrong if I say, hey, can you go to another park because I don't want to stop smoking?
Would it be a different thought if the kids were involved?
If the kids were involved as far as what?
As far as like, let's say you're at a bench smoking and it's maybe like a little closer to the kids' playground. You know what I'm saying? Would you give them that much to be like, I respect that, let me go to another bench? Or would you say, nah, you out of gas, my nigga?
Me personally, I probably would because of the fact I got kids.
Right. But so how many people you think would thinks like you?
I don't think many of them. I think we're in a new generation. The people that are voting from, they're going to make it count.
And that's the problem. I don't mind what Eric's talking about New York. But it gets to the point, there's a lot of disrespectful people who just want to do it just to be disrespectful. Just to have that authority. Walking by, blowing it dead in the cop's face. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's ridiculous. But I'm just saying, I need the people, too, that aren't smokers and that they got to, you know what I mean? If they want to be respectable, be considerate too. Like, okay, it's legal now, and I'm a little jealous because my old lady don't smoke or some shit. You know what I mean? And we know we don't do that no more. But they're dying to smoke a doobie.
All right. Now, would it be something to you that it's like public? Cool. Like it'd be something that you would add to like a restaurant or a theme park. A theme park,
definitely.
A restaurant. How they got like
go in there and smell elephant shit. I could fucking smell it. Like, nobody's but think about that. Are people complaining about that when they go to fucking Busch Gardens? Like, oh my God, can they move the elephants over there because it smells like shit?
Now, how many people you think can smoke and control themselves the way you control yourself?
Weed?
A lot of people can. I think a lot of people can. It's all about the mixture. It's how many people. What's crazy is we got alcohol that's perfectly legal, bro. And a couple of shots in, bro, and I don't know who the fuck I am.
No, I get it. I respect it. We've seen it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we've seen it.
Yeah, we've seen it. We've seen you know who you are after a couple of shots.
Not right now, yo. I just smoked a doobie. I'm drinking water. This is a straight doobie conversation right here, bro. This is, you know what I mean? And
I respect that.
It was funny because when I heard somebody today, they were like, I don't want to smell this. I don't. I said, yo, that sounds like a bunch of eyes. And you want,
but you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy that you can you smell it anyway, and it's not even legal.
Anyway,
now that they have this THCA, legalization, which is the fundamentals of how weed is grown. After THCA is when they start making it potent, and that's what y'all smoke, like the high potency type.
I like this.
But now the smoke shops are selling this legally. You can legally walk into a smoke shop and purchase THCA, which is exactly what marijuana is based off, and walk out, smoke it, and not have an issue, and it smells just like it.
Okay, now
you know what I'm saying?
Here's my thing. With the smell. Think about it. People before, like, they smoke cigarettes all the time.
Right.
And people have complained about it. But people knew if they had their kids around, and these people were smoking cigarettes. Fuck, hell, parents used to smoke cigarettes with their kids in the goddamn car.
Right.
Right.
In
They
the
still
house.
do. They still do.
And people fucking walk down the street. You see somebody smoking a cigarette walking down the street. What do? You don't. You're like, oh my God, he's smoking a cigarette. Yo, you move to a side, or you know what I mean? Yeah, you cover your kid's mouth. You keep walking.
And that's
So
kind of
it's
my
a-
thing is somebody's freedom worth your aggravation? You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you're aggravated by a smell doesn't mean that somebody should go to jail for smoking it.
No, no, I respect that. I just think some people get out of hand with it. That's all.
They do. I feel you on that. And there's people
know.
get out of hand with cigarettes.
Yeah.
And alcohol and all that. So no, I don't disagree with you. I think it is on the same level. If somebody's out in public smoking a cigarette, then this shouldn't be a problem. Somebody's outside smoking a blunt. I've always thought like that. I don't, you know what I mean? I just wanted to pick y'all brain to see how y'all felt about it.
I feel like, yeah, that's what it is, man. Because people just fucking. I just say they got on my nerves today, but somebody did get on my nerves today with that shit. I was like, bro, so everybody got catered to your fucking feelings?
Right.
Like, what the fuck? And I try to compare it to so many things. Like, okay, G, so what if you come outside with a cologne that I fucking can't stand? So do I got the right to tell you, hey, can you stop wearing that cologne and move over there? Or just, and then he was like, oh, a health situation. I don't want people breathing it in. I said, motherfucker, just stop driving a gas car. So you're going to start telling people, yo, that's disrespectful for you driving this gas car. So, you know what I mean? You got to make sure you go to electric because I don't want to step outside my house and smell that gasoline in the air.
Right.
That's crazy, man. Somebody, like, people are just sensitive, bro. Think about it. Your next door neighbor got a lawnmower and you don't like hearing fucking noise. He can't cut his grass. You're going to dictate the times he needs to cut his grass? Like, that's just something you just got to deal with your neighbor and just deal with it. You know what I mean? As long as he's not cutting that motherfucker at 1, 2 in the fucking morning, like, you know what I mean? But yo, if he wants to wake up early and fucking the sun crack of dawn and cut his grass, and you're somebody who hates noise, that's just something you got to deal with. And people just try to, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's about one's wants and one's needs and what's worth the argument and what's not.
Message.
Just saying.
Boom.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like freedom is kind of like a bubble, right? So 'cause
like-
we tout this in the United States that we're a free country, right? So freedom to me is kind of like a bubble. I could do whatever I want in my bubble as long as it doesn't affect your bubble. You feel what I'm saying? Now, and I feel like people try to control everybody else's bubble, and they're trying to make decisions based on what they think people should do with their own personal lives that don't affect them at all. Or things that are like, you know, there's sometimes if you have both, you have this boundary that sometimes overlaps. Like, let's say mowing lawn at 2 or 3 in the morning. Certain things you got to be considerate of. So there's certain things that you got to compromise on living with other people, living around other people. But if it's not affecting you, then what's your problem?
I see it. I agree 110%. Message.
Message.
We'll do that. You want to pick our brain anymore, Solo?
No, that was it.
Hey, what amendment 4-3, whichever one it is, man, I don't even. Me, it don't matter because, like I said, it's been legal and
Well,
recreational.
they had a 56%. They need 4 more percent to legalize.
Yo, it's so funny because talking about recreation.
And it's only
only
8:30, son.
So that goes into effect what, January?
Huh?
That goes into effect what, January?
Yeah, I believe so. It was like they gotta reach 60%. They have 56, bro.
Basically, all that does is what? Eliminate the medical card. You can just go to the store and buy it if you're 21.
And it's the same thing. To get a medical card, you're literally dropping $350 off.
You still gotta have a job to go buy.
You're dropping $350 off rip, right? You're dropping $350 off rip, and then every 7 months you pay $130 and then $75 to the state.
That's what the card.
Every year for the card, right? And they don't even do 12 months. They do every 7 months. Yeah, that's how they get you. So they do every 7 months, not every 12 months, right? So now you paying this amount every 7 months. You don't pay for taxes when you're in the dispensary. You don't pay tax because they don't take, since it's not federal, they don't take cards. You know what I'm saying? They'll take your debit card and transform it into cash. They'll withdraw money and give you cash back. They're very slick, but they can't take a credit card or card. It has to be all cash. So now what's gonna happen is Amendment 3 kicks in. Now no longer do you need that 350 and the every 7 months, but now you're paying taxes on the bud that you're purchasing.
So you're paying more expensive. You're paying more money.
Paying $100.
So pretty much. You know what I mean? It's gonna be
prices, but I'm just like,
no. If you probably gonna pay like $50-$60. I mean, it's pretty much probably the same as they do like in the pop-ups, about the same price, but not as potent.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it. People want to feel safe and they're not comfortable.
But somebody like us who was raised in, you know what I mean? Like we've been Amendment 3 since we came out of the canal, son. You know what I'm saying?
But I will say, when I went to New York last time, I was staying in Jersey. I walked into a dispensary because over there it's recreationally legal.
Right.
What I did like is I didn't have to go to nobody's crib. I just walked up. There was this little screen, had all kinds of different strains, had all information about each of the strains. I got to pick and choose what I wanted. I picked and choose whatever vape I wanted, and then just checked out.
All right. I haven't been to New York since they made it legal. Do they have spots, kind of like bars? Do they got like weed bars?
Yeah, New York, they do events that are like weed bars.
Because when I went to Jamaica, they had a ganja bar. It was pretty dope, so it was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So I wondered if they got like, you know how they got like hookah lounges and stuff like that. They had like weed lounges.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they've been doing that shit anyway without legalization. You know what I'm saying? But
they've been having
now
events going on anyway, but now it's legal.
Yeah, son. Basement parties for life. You heard?
Basement parties for life.
But I did like being able to go buy my weed like I was going to Walmart. I'm not gonna lie.
I get it.
Now the only thing I will say is that when I got to the register, you know, I was going over there. I was gonna pop it on a credit card. You know what I'm saying? Because I was on vacation at that time, or work actually. And then she was like, "No, you can't do it on a credit card. You have to do it."
Yeah, because it might be legal, but it's not federally legal. And any time the cops could pull up in there and take everything.
Well, my response to that was like, "You guys are like the drug dealer. You only take cash or Zelle."
Yes, when I went to Washington, so you know how all the dispensaries here are single buildings.
Yeah.
Right? They're not inside these single buildings. In Washington, you have to, you know how they have medical buildings here, how you go into a building and you go to the floor that you need and then you go to the room and the doctor's in the room. That's where their dispensaries are, son. So literally you're going into a medical building that has doctor's offices, chiropractors and all that, and dispensaries. So the whole building's lit of weed, son. The whole building is smacked. If you get caught smoking in public, $50. And if repeat offender is $150. That's not too bad, son.
It's not, 'cause I'm about to say here, you just go. Yeah.
It's not too bad, son, for the 50.
I walk around going in my pocket. I'm good. I'm smoking everywhere.
Yeah.
Hell nah.
That's like paying the Airbnb cleaning fee, bro.
Right.
They got
I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing.
I don't
think it's a bad thing. I prefer them to have a designated area. You know what I mean? Like I prefer, because it's gonna get crazy. I prefer
in Florida,
them to have.
I think they will. They already have designated smoking. There's areas in Tampa where you can't even vape.
Uncle Sanchez ain't playing, son.
And that's how they're gonna run it. They're gonna treat it like vape in this.
Yo, stop hating on Uncle Sanchez, B.
He ain't my uncle.
Non-smoking areas. This is a non-smoking campus.
Theo
They're
Santos.
gonna let you know anybody who is will be violated and fined or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. You know what I mean? Something like that to where you should at least provide a designated area for people to. You know what I mean?
Telling somebody today, I said, yo, if your ass, if they legalize it, and somebody walks straight into the cop and blow him in his face, and if I was that cop, I'm arrested.
I think you'd still get arrested because that's technically like an assault or something, you know?
Yeah, that's an assault. If that person has, if that cop has lung problems and shit like that, you blow smoke in his face, that's definitely an assault, huh?
So I decided he gonna take him down, tackle him, punch him in his face a couple times.
I mean, if somebody blows smoke in your face randomly, some stranger, when you
I want
say
all the
punch him in the
smoke
face?
I want all the smoke after that. Like Yuri said, oh, this nigga said, yo, bring it on. May said it. Yo, I want cigarette smoke, the fucking cigar smoke after that. I want it all. Be over here disrespecting. And how you do you disrespect somebody now without it being legal? Yo, come over here, blow smoke intensely in my face. I don't give a fuck if it's a vape, if it's damn air. You get that close to breathe on me, we got a problem, kid.
Now, do you agree with growing your own?
Hell yeah. You should definitely be able to grow your own.
Oh shit! I would love that. Give me
You
some
should
seeds.
be able
Let
to
me
save
figure it out.
rainwater.
You know how many home invasions do you think there'll be, son?
I don't think so. If everybody's allowed to grow it, I mean, just get the seeds and grow it. Like,
No, I don't think they would be, because I think like they only allow you like an ounce or two or something like that.
Yeah,
But
like,
even so,
if they let you to grow like a certain amount of plants, which is what they count by the stem.
I think it's 2 ounces. In DC's 2 ounces.
Yeah, but if they let me
How many
grow,
plants is
you're
that?
allowed to have
Huh?
2 plants at your house, bro.
how
That'd
many
be
plants
amazing.
is that?
Not
a grower, so I don't know.
I don't know.
If anybody's a grower out there, let us know.
How many plants is 2 ounces be?
How many plants is 2 ounces?
How many plants does it take you to get 2 ounces of that sweet cannabis?
Yeah.
That's sweet chiba. You got
Sweet
different word.
Chiba.
They legalize it. Yeah, what's the good flower you got over here?
Yeah.
Is there any other way of consumption besides smoking that you guys do?
Edibles.
Edibles?
Edibles.
I wasn't a fan of edibles, but lately edibles have been fucking me up.
Los, you never tried liquid THC with liquor?
Some infused shit.
Slosh amigos.
Yeah, like I don't know, Casamigos, Hennessy, that they infuse it with THC liquid in it.
And I've smoked a blunt while I drink Hennessy.
No, nigga, you're not listening, B.
I mean, I know. No, nigga, you're not listening, B.
You're not listening, B.
Pero serio, bro. I'm trying to tell you, like, I mean, nah, I haven't. I've had the cakes. I've had like cakes, of course, brownies, gummies, the little vape oil pens, chocolates.
Vapes are good.
But like, as far as like candies, like I've done candies and shit, but like drinks, not really.
Candies don't really do much for me. The candies, like the gummies and shit, those don't really hit.
That's too much sugar, son.
I like some nerd. Like it was like a twisted piece of nerds or some shit.
Oh, okay.
Sounds tasted like I took a bite into a straight bud. That shit was fucking.
That was
wow.
homemade, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was crazy shit. That was definitely a pop-up shit.
Shit. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. Amendment 3 looks like it's gonna pass. You said you need 60%. Where's it at?
Yeah,
now?
there was at 56 about an hour ago.
Yeah, it's at 59 now.
Is that? Oh, you just checked it?
Nah, I'm just assuming.
Huh?
I said I'm just assuming.
Hold on.
I said, hey, yo, it might be right, I might be wrong, but even if I'm wrong, I'm still right.
He's still right. You gotta get it to him, sir.
You gotta get
You gotta get it to him. You gotta trace.
I'm telling you, got like fucking Didi, bro.
Everything else is just an opinion.
Everything else, allegedly,
55.7% right now.
going up.
It went down 0.3, son.
Oh, it did? Oh, whatever.
Yeah. These white people.
They're really trying to like,
They're trying.
and they're smoking weed.
Listen.
Man,
Yeah, you got to see the commercial that what's his name put out. What's his name? Judge Grady and like 2 other cops trying to push the issue of weed gummies is the cause of a lot of domestic violence.
Oh Jesus! Stop it. I actually like him, but fuck him on that.
Yeah.
Damn. Yo, hey, you been eating them gummies? Gonna go home and beat your wife. Knocked her teeth out and left her with gummies. Then I told her to give me some more gummies.
Yep, that's exactly how it went down.
And, hey, dog, you can't make this stupid shit up.
There's a lot of shit going crazy, bro. There's a lot of shit going crazy. You know what? There was something that Trump said the other day that it made me raise an eyebrow. Like, I was like, shut up. And then today I run into an article, right? So apparently he said if he becomes president, he's going to fix McDonald's ice cream machines. I don't know if you saw this.
You ain't see the nigga flipping fries over there?
Check this out. So before he claims credit for it, because he's not doing this, but a new copyright rule now lets McDonald's fix its own broken ice cream machines.
About time.
Check this out. So apparently there was a copyright law that basically it was in place, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, which protects the code embedded in the ice cream machines. It made it illegal for third parties like McDonald's employees and franchise owners to break the digital locks installed by the manufacturers. The new rule, which went into effect on Monday, just want to say this already went into effect on Monday. So before Trump claims, that he did it. It allows outside vendors to fix retail-level commercial food preparation equipment. That includes McDonald's ice cream machines. So we may have less broken ice cream machines at McDonald's.
Fucking reason why the bitch is always down?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why
I
it's
guess
always
because
down.
they're not allowed to fix it. The manufacturer's got to fix it. Yeah, but he didn't do that, but he inspired it.
Stop
Yo,
it.
that's
Stop
crazy.
it. Stop
Yeah, he
it,
did.
bro.
Who
He inspired it, bro. Exactly.
Stop
Who
it.
was
He
talking
heard about
the
it.
ice cream machine before he got on there?
Trump make the ice cream machine.
Did you see his music video? His music video's lit.
Ice cream machine.
You know what I'm saying?
I have not seen it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty lit.
It's fire. Son, he doing his thing.
What you be doing there?
Yeah, son. That's the don't eat the cat joint.
Cats and dogs. Cats and
Don't
dogs.
eat the
Cats
cat.
and dogs.
Don't eat,
Dogs, nigga.
don't eat the cat. Pause.
Oh my God, no. But yeah, that was some crazy shit, bro.
Oh, that is some good useless facts, but like I'm glad I know that now.
I'm glad I know it too. I saw it. I was like, what the fuck?
That is like a life-changing type of fact that I think everybody should know now.
Ice cream machines should be working. The shake machines will work more now.
Hey, have you ever asked yourself why the McDonald's ice cream machines never fixed?
Now we fucking know. It was a copyright law, bro.
That's it. That's
All that won't allow a third party, which is an employee, to unlock that bitch to fix it.
That's your next review, Los.
What the fuck?
That is your next clip, Los.
Holy shit!
I think you should do it. I think you should do it with the wig though.
Yeah.
That shit with a McDonald's hat on, bro.
Nah, do it with the wig, son. Like you mad stressed out. And
Emo
finally
diggity?
Yeah.
Every time I come to McDonald's, the fucking machine doesn't work.
Yeah.
Finally figured it out. I cracked the code. That's fucking great. Dog, thank you, E, because that is...
That's what I'm here for, bro.
Thanks. Shout out to Uncle T, son.
No,
Yeah,
shit.
no.
Shout out to Uncle T.
Trump went over there. That motherfucker flipped some
Shout
fries.
out to Uncle T.
It said, what? That machine don't work. I got you.
Yep. Shout out to Uncle T, son.
Yo, he freed Kodak Black and fixing the McDonald's machines. Legend.
Niggas been killing cats since Korea, son.
Yo, did y'all see that video of Kodak Black and fucking Kai?
Yep.
That guy looks bananas, don't he?
He wigging, he possessed.
He's off the chizzy, dog. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs vibe.
Bro, he's on a lot of drugs. Yeah, on a lot of drugs. He be tweaked out.
It's that booger sugar.
I ain't no booger sugar get nobody doing that shit.
That's that booger sugar, bro.
Fuck it ain't.
That's all of it, bro.
That's that booger sugar.
Fucking, like you said, the demonios.
Yeah, son. That's Vince Vane, nigga.
Man, hey, his eyes, man. I see Mark, he's like,
That's shape shifting, son.
yeah. What he shapeshifted to a dog?
He looked like one.
Eating the dogs. They're eating the cat. That to me was legendary. I can't believe he said that shit like that. And then you saw Gary Owens talking about what they do. Then they run to fucking Springfield or whatever, Ohio, and they interview the most whitest white people you could meet. Come on, they got no teeth. Come on, What do you think about him? I hate him. I'm fucking crazy, bro. I tell you, man. So what's up, man? We got no clips to watch or something, man. We got nothing funny to watch.
No, nothing funny to watch. It's election day.
He said no. No.
You know what I should have clipped up? The freaking comedian dude that everybody was tripping about. He was talking about Puerto Rico being a island of trash.
Yeah.
Were you offended, Solo?
No.
No? Were you offended, Los?
No, like at the end of the day, man. Listen, this is what it was funny. Not funny to me, but this is what it was. Kill Tony. I know him, and you gotta remember his show is based off of how I can explain, like dark humor. You know what I mean? Like jokes they find, they like the fucked up and shit. They could say they do this. Now,
couldn't say that shit about white people though.
Listen, they say shit about all types of dude. Hey, with all due respect, don't cancel me, don't say them, but like people with special needs and stuff that are white and they're fucking just roasting these people. Like, there's no like, yo, it's crazy. But I just think, me personally, I didn't care what the joke was, because, you know what I mean? I've heard fucking racist jokes. So if you can't take a joke, it's a joke. You know what I mean?
Right.
As long as he ain't out there stepping on Puerto Ricans and, yo, you really trying to cause harm, bro. Then that's a problem. But that platform, and in a time like this, when you're, you know what I mean, how serious the country is, that's the bad time to do a joke about something.
Especially like that. Like, it was just unnecessary at the time.
Yeah, you're trying to unite the country, not divide it.
I think it's the narrative again. Whoever was in charge of like processing that joke before it came out, because I'm sure I had to go through some hands before.
There's no way it didn't.
One, you know, is a dummy, because if they would have put in their mind understanding how the Democrats were gonna take it and run with it and attack a specific ethnicity.
But then now,
with it,
is Biden worse for
huh?
The Trump supporters are trash.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, the Democrats took it and they're like, "Oh snap, he dissing the whole Hispanic community, so let's run with that." And it worked. Some of it worked. Bad Bunny flipped his vote. A few others flipped the vote. Why? Because they took it. They are so caught up in their own nonsense that anything offends them, even if it's true. I'm not saying that Puerto Rico is a pile of hot garbage in the middle of the ocean. I'm saying we shouldn't act like that, or we shouldn't act like that if we want to be talked about better.
But isn't there? I'm not. Maybe like I said.
And two. He's a comedian. I just think it was the wrong platform to spit that.
Of
Definitely
course.
the wrong platform. Do that shit on your own comedy platform.
Right. Exactly. Right. And again, whoever allowed that to happen in the Republican Party is an idiot.
Yeah, most definitely. But
especially in Madison Square Garden. I'm surprised he came out alive, huh?
Yo, is there though? Is there not? I mean, is there? I was doing little things and I heard some things. Like I said, all my news ain't correct. This is where y'all can check me and let me know. But is there not a problem in Puerto Rico with the waste right now? That they were saying that
there's a problem with everything, and here's the thing: it's a corrupted government, bro.
Funds were being sent there to help them get rid.
It's a corrupted government.
People getting shit, and
they took out one governor, and they left the rest of the rats in there. You know what I'm saying? So instead of cleaning house and starting fresh, they took one nigga out. One nigga took the L for everything. But the rest of them are still there, and they're still doing the same thing. The electrical grid is still not fixed. You know what I'm saying? And how much money did America continues to send that way? And the roads are not fixed. You know what I'm saying? Healthcare is at its worst. So I'm one of those that I'm not gonna sit here and put the blame on America. When Trump went down there and the whole debacle formed that he was throwing paper towels, you know, that's all that was scripted. And that right there was done in a church. You know what I'm saying? But the media took it as he just started throwing paper towels at poor people in the middle of nowhere. You know, blah blah blah. But it's not, again, it's not just him. Everything has a narrative to it. Every single time Puerto Rico is the I I would love for the United States to take over and clean it up, but I understand if it does that, it is going to lose a lot of its culture.
Well, here's the thing. I think that a lot of Puerto Ricans are upset about is that the United States specifically has a long history of using Puerto Rico. Bombs in Vieques.
Yes.
Experiments of fertility that made so many women unfertile because they were trying to eliminate the population of Puerto Ricans, the constant buying up of the land and inflation of the prices so they can take over land in Puerto Rico. Like there's a lot to it. So when you have a government that is basically occupying you, you're their land, and you're constantly the butt of those jokes on top of the history that sits on top of that at a presidential election, I think it's very bad taste. I don't know that it's just a narrative. I think people are not so much upset about that one instance, but the fact that Puerto Rico was just kind of discarded in that comment, like whatever, like just get over it.
Well, I get it, but at the end of the day, what are they doing to help themselves though?
But I get that. But do you understand that part of where they're at today is a result of those things?
I get it, but they've always had time to turn it around, son. They don't.
Yo,
they shoot themselves in the foot.
Solo, what you're saying. One of my homies just came back from Puerto Rico, and it was an interesting conversation we had. I asked him, I said, how's the island doing, this, that, and the other? And he was like, yo, Los, keep it G with you. He's like, ya el boricua no quiere trabajar. And I was like, what do you mean by that? He's like, yo, in Puerto Rico, you notice the businesses are being ran by Dominicans, by Haitians. There's people there that want to work. And he was just saying, like, the people that are there that are getting their little checks or whatever, they're content with their little land, their little house, or whatever house they got their property, and not trying to keep the island Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? And I was like,
well,
just coming people that I was hearing that's coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm
like,
that's somewhat is a true statement. The average new generation is living this facade. The music in Puerto Rico is very inspirational to young kids. If you think the youth are guided by the music in America, in Puerto Rico it's a lot worse. And it's influencing these young kids to do exactly what the music says. Why? Because it actually is living that type of lifestyle, or, you know, gotta get it how you get it. Raised in projects, like there's still projects there, there's still situations going on there.
So the downfall of everything is people get stuck and comfortable in their living conditions, and people never want to change.
Right, and then you got these businesses that are being ran now. Chinese, Haitians, Dominicans, they all running the business over there. Now what's happening when a big property goes into default and it ends up being abandoned, right? So what happens? Here comes a bunch of Americans, and they come and they purchase that property and they handle it remotely. They handle it remotely from the States.
But now the question is though.
So now what?
Speaking as we're going with it, but now whose fault is it for selling the property? And to who they're selling it to?
Well, now it's a money game.
So is it a money game? Is it a buyer's fault? That's just
no, it's not. No, it's not a buyer's fault. It's a money game. So now we're all right. So let's take La Perla for example, right? So La Perla is probably one of the where the oldest of the OGs live, and they refuse to move. And the government wants them to move because they want the Americans' help to set up a lavish condominium on the water, right? So what they do? So now these people are literally living in shacks, but they refuse to give up their shacks. They literally wanting to pay them millions of dollars for these shacks just because of the view and where it's located, right? So Hurricane Maria, so they was like, nah. So what they were doing, they were shutting off their water on Friday, and they will put their water and electric, and they will cut it back on Monday just to make them suffer and try to push them out. So what they did, they started building their own community down there. Puerto Rico, La Perla is like a lost community of Puerto Rico. Even though in Puerto Rico, it doesn't get the Puerto Rico benefits. It has its own doctors, its own supermarkets, has its own concert stage, has its own schools, has its own everything. People just come up from out of there to get the essentials, and they come right back down to their little community, right? So now Hurricane Maria happened and it destroyed a lot of those houses and it knocked them out. So now they can't rebuild. So now here comes, if you literally go on Airbnbs, you would find these new 3-4 story apartments in La Perla that are brand new, but they're right next to drug dealers, the rubble. So they're slowly building up and waiting to kick everybody out so that they can turn that into what that is. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, those Puerto Ricans living down there are living a lifestyle that it doesn't help them at all. But like Eric said, they've been through so much that it's hard for them to get up out now.
I agree with that 100%.
You know what I'm saying? It's harder for them to get up out that mud. You know what I mean? I got my grandmother lives over there, and she has, her ankles are black, her diabetes is through the roof, her kidneys are failing, her Social Security is only $300 a month. She don't get much medical, right? You know how easy it's for her to move from there to the States and get a lot more benefits and probably wouldn't have blank ankles because she got the right medical care. But why? Because she don't want to leave there. And mind you, her living conditions ain't that good compared to what she could be living in the States. But she doesn't want to leave there. So a lot of people there are going through that just because of their culture and because of their heritage.
But now that the question is, though, just like a futuristic question, these OGs that are there that are will like, yo, fuck you, I will stay in my shack before I let you gringos come over here and buy this shit.
Well, what I notice is a lot of these
when they go and rest in peace, when they pass their time, and their kids or grandcestors or grandkids live in the States and stuff, you know what I mean? That are used to this lifestyle here, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, and they go out there to Puerto Rico, and their decisions like, yeah, we got this land here. What are we gonna do? Lose it? Sell it? Rebuild on it? What are we gonna do? Because these newer people are not so culturally inclined with the island. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, a lot of these OGs, I noticed they move into the mountains. If you go into like the outside, see, once you fly into Puerto Rico, San Juan, Carolina, all that area right there is all tourists infected. It's all money. There's literally a mall called the Mall of San Juan, which is nothing but high-end stores. Everything is money. Now, when you leave that's the high crime area. So when you leave that area and you go into areas like Ponce or San Sebastián or Boquerón, to where it's all mountainy, less crime, and people enjoy the island more. You know what I mean? But when you go into that center of tourist area and everything else, that's just what it is, son.
Tony Joke fucked up the vote for Trump from Puerto Ricans.
I don't
and
know.
Those that took it to heart.
Some he might. Some he might because it was just bad taste.
Here's a quick question. You said those that took it to heart. Do you think the ones that took it to the heart are the older ones that are from the island that are like that, just don't get it? Because it was funny because a lot of Puerto Ricans that I talked to, they didn't know who the fuck killed Tony was. They thought it was a real person that's part of the politics that went up there with a suit. You know what I mean?
That's why it was a dumb move.
That's why it was definitely, you know what I mean? And people that knows who he was is like, whatever. But it's just, but then I talked to Puerto Ricans and even some old ones that live here and they were like, yo, you know, hey, I don't like him. No me gusta, pero.
Now they compared his joke to George Lopez's joke. George Lopez's joke was aimed at Mexicans. And he's Mexican. So I don't see a comparison there.
Yeah, you can't really
I just think that as a white guy, during the election time, your choice of words was...
Well, the problem is he had a lot of words for everyone else but his own people.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? So it was
correct. Which made the Republican narrative a lot...
He did say something about the black community. He did say something about the Latin community, and he left completely the caucuses out.
Right. And then you had other speakers that then continued cracking jokes and saying things. I think this is just the mistake of when politics panders to only their base. Because what you're basically doing is saying, I only care about the people that want to vote for me, but I'm not here for everyone.
Right.
And I think when you send that message in politics, it creates a divide right away. It's us versus them. But the reality is we're all one people.
Yeah, even the gym, bro. Even the gym for the past, I want to say like 3 days, 4 days. MAGA hats is out. Blue hats. Yeah, yo, it's crazy, son.
People
it's crazy.
going nuts right now, bro. The
yeah,
ads
and
are crazy.
they picking sides.
I think, like I always say, to me, everything's about entertainment right now. And this fucking election and shit, these last couple times have been the biggest fucking show ever. Like, sit down, get your popcorn ready. I remember as a kid, it was very serious. Like, yo, fucking, they talking some serious fucking shit. Now it's like, what the fuck is he gonna say, or what is she gonna say? Because this is some crazy shit.
Right.
And I always said, man, you mean to tell me that all these people in this damn country, this beautiful American country, got these are the best we fucking got.
Which one will lead us to war first?
I think lead us to war.
Lead us to war.
Which one will lead us to war first?
I don't think there's personally for me, there's no comparison on which will lead us to war. It all depends on what happens.
It depends on what happens, because
I think there's a lot of doom and gloom and people trying to put in each other's head. Oh, he's gonna take us to war. She's gonna take us to war. But the reality is, nobody really fucking knows.
I think it's just two different perspectives. I know Trump don't tolerate shit, and he's one. He's very acts like this, and this bitch likes yellow buses. So I don't think she would know what to do if war came.
I don't know, but that's the whole thing, is everything's not on the president. That's what they have a whole cabinet for. That's why I have all these things. And she's been the vice president for a while. She's been in politics. All these guys know what they're gonna do because they have a whole team that gets paid a lot of dollars to handle that shit.
This nigga side bitch too.
Mm.
Yeah, they all got their funny past to me. That's fucking hilarious. Because I could go on a convo for days or whatever her name is. And Trump, you know, he just fucking, they're eating the gas. They're eating, this guy is fucking off the chain.
Listen,
there's no ands and buts about that.
He can piss somebody off and start a war, or she can be too passive and start a war. Either one could start a war.
Yo, honestly, this is at the end of the day, bro. Listen, I'm not a politician. I never plan on being a politician. Just don't fuck my money up, bro.
Word.
Like, fuck the rest of the shit. Like, yo, weed, all that, to me, it's been legal, been recreational, so fuck all that. Just don't fuck my money up.
If they can get my insurance prices down, that would be really nice.
Oh, bro, mortgage is high right now. Your taxes is crazy, bro. Like, God,
yeah,
it's crazy, bro. Help a nigga out, bro. This fucking fuck.
He's like, these property taxes done kick my ass this year.
I just want Black Friday to be in supermarkets, bro. We Gucci.
Yo,
Black
Gucci.
Friday in supermarkets, that's dope.
Yo, and I heard not taxing overtime. You know how many fucking hard workers would appreciate that shit?
Facts.
To not tax the overtime money, and that can go straight in the motherfucking pocket. Yo, imagine we doing this podcast, we go overtime, then we get on the schedule. Bro, we fucking getting paid. Bro, I wouldn't mind if president's gonna push another 5 hours in this shit.
Yeah, we gotta get paid first, though.
Yeah, we gotta get paid.
Gotta get paid first.
You get what I'm saying, though? Now, anybody who works under us, we cutting all their under overtime.
Gotta get paid first.
It's stopping at 30-9.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Everybody gonna be at McDonald's. Matter of fact, y'all got overtime this week, man. They sent me home today.
I got some bad but happy news for you guys.
Let's go.
Apparently, we were almost at the brink of another deadly virus outbreak from Rwanda. Marburg virus is notorious for its killing ability. Past outbreaks, as many as 9 out of 10 patients have died from the disease. It has a 90% mortality rate.
Where's it from?
In Rwanda.
Where's that at?
By the hotel.
That's Africa.
It's about the hotel.
Yeah, Hotel Rwanda.
This guy. You ever seen that movie Hotel Rwanda?
I've never have. I don't know what the fuck
you got. Yeah, you got to check that out. It's actually a dope ass movie.
Shit coming from Africa. You really believe it's from Africa, China? What? Man, what the fuck?
That's where the sweatshops are, son.
So apparently they had an outbreak and they were able to knock it down and be able to even get some people to recover from the disease, and they were able to keep it at bay for now.
It's crazy as us humans have been around for
Funny how they tell you they knocked it down, but they don't tell you how they knocked it down.
Well, they say that. Well, here's the thing. So here's the interesting part of this story, right? I almost forgot this. I'm glad you said that. So because of all the things they implemented for COVID, they were able to already have the process in place to be able to contain the outbreak, put everybody into, get all the patients that they needed to, test quickly. They were able to create a vaccine for this and start pushing it out very quickly. So they actually were able to deal with it a lot quicker because of the fact that we had just went through COVID. And if you think about it, there was a writer that had explained, he says, if you really think about this, it had been over 100 years since the previous outbreak. So COVID really was the first time in modern medicine's history that we were able to have this big world outbreak and have to deal with it in real time. So it actually prepared us for shit like this.
Now no zombie fucking viruses.
I don't know. Maybe the zombie virus is coming next. That's what it feels like. Every time we get some virus shit, it's like the next one's gonna be worse.
Shit's getting ready to happen, man. But like I always said though, man, look at this crazy. Look where it starts from, right? Somewhere all the way in Africa. Then they supposedly already they were able to treat it or knock it down or whatever. Now you're a technical guy, Perez.
Yeah.
Is that true what they say? A lot of these people that create viruses are the viruses for computer are the same people that create the antivirus for it?
Absolutely. I mean, they have to because they have to be able to create something that reverse
They wouldn't
engineers
They wouldn't try the experiment here in fucking United States. They would go to Africa and grab some people and fucking inject them and be like, yo, let's get these motherfuckers sick. Let's try this new shit out here. Oh, guess what? It broke out over here in fucking wherever you just said. And now, hey, we toned it down. And now some dumbass gringo comes back around this way and brings it and be like, hey, we're going to tax these people. Watch our insurance going to go up. We're going to get them to take these virus shots and all this crazy shit again and use it again for a political thing or whatever else they want to use it for. But it's just fucking crazy how it always starts on somewhere that they've been perfect for years. And they've always said, yo, we don't want to see the white man. We don't want to see that shit. We good out here in the woods. We've been good out here in the woods for fucking hundreds of years.
Well, if you notice, most of the places that it happens in some of the oldest parts of the world.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like those areas, they have very dense populations, a lot of people.
There's still people there. So obviously whatever outbreaks they've had for fucking centuries has not killed them off.
No, but they did. But they're the ones that it originates from, or we have experiments going on. Like they said, there's a group of people that believe AIDS was created that way. You know,
I'm on the that they're making the shit.
But I don't know that they create something. I don't think that's like if you create a computer virus, it's easier to create the antivirus to that because it's a piece of code. I think it's different with biology. I think sometimes us humans experiment with things or we'll create something and it gets out of hand. And that's where
everything that humans touch, it gets out of hand. You know what I mean? This is like a biological warfare, bro. If they could kill off and go to war with people without even having to drop bombs and shit, and we could just drop something in the sky that nobody sees and people are all dying.
I mean, it could be that, but I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that deep because I don't think they can control it. Like, I think the people that create these viruses, they're doing it as an experiment, and they can't control it. Like, I fully believe that if COVID was a created virus, they couldn't control it. They created something that they had no response to, and then they were like, oh, what the fuck do we do? I think they're just as clueless as we are.
Yeah, very. I don't know, man. I don't know. It makes good conversation.
It does.
Look at this buff ass nigga over here. Just
hey, this. I want to hurt y'all. I don't want to hurt y'all.
Well, before.
That over there.
Yeah, over there was Jim ass.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh chill. I call it Charlie. Chill.
No Diddy.
So all this virus outbreak stuff, I'm trying to live longer. So I don't know if you know, but I've been taking some solitary moments for myself, learning about myself. And I learned some valuable things.
It's about time, bro. Hold on, before you even start. The dumbest shit I ever heard somebody come up with is all play, no sleep, no days off, sleep when you dead. Whoever came up with them, Lord forgive me, them stupid ass ideas is one of the biggest idiots right now, son. The biggest thing that you need in your life to keep going is rest.
It's a nap.
The nap.
It's the nap. No. In Imagine's case is rest. Imagine naps. Imagine. Do not put Imagine on your emergency contact list, cause this nigga is not getting up. He's not gonna have the phone nowhere near a vibrating state to get up. His phone is nowhere in his vicinity during the hours of 3 a.m. and 9 a.m. It's from 3 a.m. You get caught up in Ebo twigging, and you need Eric. You got 10 seconds to think of somebody else, because that first thought is not gonna help you. That's on everything, right? So boom. This is something that this man been doing for 10, 20 years, or whatever the case may be. So in Eric's case, it has to be rest. It has to be able to say every couple months, you know what? Today is, or this weekend is my weekend. I'm either gonna enjoy it with some of my closest friends, I'm gonna enjoy it by myself, or I'm gonna enjoy it with a lovely shorty. Boom. But that means no laptop. That means phone unlimited. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to start incorporating. You know, they got that little app that you got for your kids where you could shut them down at a certain time.
Mhm.
We're gonna have to secretly We're gonna have to secretly get on Eric's phone, so when he goes on vacation, we could shut him down, so he can't use his phone to do work. Because this man needs rest, and every time he comes back from a rested, well thought out weekend, he comes back stronger than ever. So, hopefully,
It's sad.
this past weekend has been an eye opener for him, and he learned his lesson that from now on, you need rest.
I need rest. I was 5 minutes from booking myself a trip to Peru to go find my spirit animal. So
I don't know if that's right.
Hold on. Chill
okay.
out. All right,
So I
chill
realized
out.
at that moment I was like, that's a little out of my budget. So let me find a different way to rest myself and figure out my shit, right? So I've been going hard and heavy for a while now. I think the last time that I even took like a break, it's been over a year, maybe 2. So it's been going hard day and night. So I just needed some solitary moment to reflect, rest, right? And figure out that I'm working myself way too much. I'm trying to find the balance, Solo.
In the words of Cat Williams, what? What?
You know what it is I work on things and I feel like I've got to be responsible for all these things, and then I got to watch them and make sure nothing fucks up. We're in a weird space right now. We got a lot of shit going on.
President, we appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? Get your rest.
Yeah, but if you don't get no rest, you can't be around all the time, son. You gotta get rest.
Yo, if you don't get no rest, you can't orchestrate none of this shit, bro.
I'm done with you. So I learned some things. These 2 insights that, well, no, I learned 3 things. I'm working myself way too much was the first thing. The second thing that I learned is that I'm too worried about the outcome and perspective. I'm not in the moment enough.
I like that one.
Because I'm always constantly looking 10, 20 steps ahead, and I lose sight of the moment.
Gotta enjoy it.
Gotta enjoy the moment.
And then the third thing that I learned was that I was never broken. I just responded and learned through life. And where I'm at today is a result of those lessons. But if I feel broken, it's not that I'm broken. I was never broken to begin with. I just adjusted.
This nigga wrote a book, son.
I might write one.
Sure. Write one. That was kind of hard, son. That was kind of hard. Pause.
Inspirational quotes.
I'm just saying.
That was a Viagra quote. Pause.
Yeah, this back to back, bro. That was 2 back to back, bro.
The fuck is he talking about?
Look, he's just looking off at the sky, just at a nice.
So anyhow, the video we started with Jackie Hill Perry, Ready or Not, Solo. How'd you find that one?
I follow her and her husband. They do apologetics.
Oh,
They heavy into apologetics. They heavy into the gospel. They're pretty dope. They travel doing like arena talk shows and stuff like that. She actually got a lot of backlash because she said there's no MCs in Christian hip hop.
Wow.
So yeah, she caught a heavy backlash for that. She's in somewhat, she has her theology to where it gets very controversial to people. You know what I'm saying?
So
But
she's a bit of a controversial figure.
She was actually a dyke most of her life. Most of her life, and then she changed most of her life. And I guess she changed a couple years back, and then she has kids now, and she's following God and doing her thing. So I like her music. Her music is dope.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. What you think, Los?
I think it was pretty dope. I think I like her wordplay. I think, you know what I mean? The delivery. I like the flipping of the words. You know what I mean? Pretty dope. She got a little vibe going on. I can see all due respect, the dykeness in her before.
No, she like, if you see her now, she literally carries herself. If you wouldn't know her, you would think so.
You would. I get that, but I'm just saying, with the way she's delivering the bars, not too many girls that dress up girly rap.
Right, and she actually talks like that. She acts like that. You know what I'm saying? And then she even tell you sometimes she does have it's crazy. She even tell her husband sometimes she does get the feels of wanting to be with a woman or whatever.
I mean, that ain't just gonna go away.
I know.
I get it.
I know. That's crazy, but
hey,
it is.
It's one life, YOLO. So she's figuring out hers, right? I'm figuring out mine.
Figure it out.
Oh shit. We got to get more of those on the live music review. Solo, you got to get more of them submitted over to us.
Yeah. What?
When
listen,
you coming through again?
now that I got the gang here, I want to do the music review, but I want to bring the Royal Diva with all the treats for y'all niggas.
So what's up? When? Let's do this, bro.
The cookies, the cakes.
Thanksgiving? What's
you
up?
know what I'm saying? Like, we could do we could do a review, and I could bring the videos, and the Royal Diva could bring the treats, and we could have a live review about her treats, about the videos.
The next one is the 29th, bro. What's good? It's after
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving.
sounds great.
29th.
Isn't that Black Friday? Is it?
It is Black Friday.
Are you sure? Hold on.
Yes, because Thanksgiving is the 28th, Thursday.
It is the 28th? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you're able to do it on Black Friday. I don't know if you'd be jumping around on Black Friday. I don't, but you know.
Nah, I'll have to I'll have puppies by then. So they gotta get whelped every 2 hours. So if I could find somebody, I mean, again, if we cool with it, then I'll start working on it and I'll give you an answer by the end of the week. But
yeah. If not, the next one is December 27th. That's actually gonna be a pretty big show. This 27th.
No, I don't want to take away the 27th. That's the end of the year. I'm sure this nigga got some more crazy show ready to pop off at the end of the year.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you already know this nigga. That's why I'm not even. You know what I mean? Yeah.
The end of the year live music review. We already know what time it is.
Yeah, so let me see what's up. You know what I mean? Because I got a road ahead of me with a lot of puppies coming. So
all right. The worst case scenario, we'll do January 31st. Worst case scenario.
Let me map it out and I'll let y'all know.
All right.
Let me map it out. I like it.
Map it out. All right. Since it's election night, I'm gonna throw a little bit of I was looking for something that was kind of like election-ish, night-ish, but wasn't like one side or the other too much.
So the Donald Trump videos, huh?
Stop
Eat
it,
the
bro.
cat joints, huh?
Nah. We're not doing none of that.
Wait,
So
sir?
I got Locksmith with America Part 2. I don't know if y'all seen it. He dropped a video called America Part 2. Locksmith.
Oh. Yo, you heard what's his name? Just got jumped today. I don't know how bad. Some buckshot.
Buckshot. It wasn't today. It was a few days ago, I think. So, but he's good now, I think. But he had spoke on it. But yeah, I think there was even a video circulating. That he got beat up, almost to death.
Yeah.
What'd he do? Did he give somebody a buckshot?
No, he just. I don't even know what the whole story is. I just know I've seen it.
Hey, yo, Los, come on, man.
You don't know. You don't know Black Mood either.
Nah, bro.
He said that's that New York rapper shit.
Yeah, Told you I've been in New York one time in my life. I ain't never been there. You gonna tell we gotta go one year.
We gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go, son.
Man, I'm gonna lose my shit out there, bro.
Gotta go.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah,
go.
you definitely gonna lose.
Yo,
your
talk
shit,
about New York though. Talk about New York though. Before we get to this video, yo, did you see? There's two things. It's gonna be about your boy Diddy, and two things. Did you know your boy Tekashi 6ix9ine is locked up in the same prison as Diddy? I think that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And then did you see this guy's fucking meal for his birthday? Because yesterday I think was his birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 55th birthday. Did you see what he ate? Like
Yeah.
they were serving him?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. He was eating good.
But I've always heard the feds, everybody I know, they said the food in the feds is way better.
Feel like he's the feds.
He's in the federales, bro. He's with the federales. It's federale hood.
Maybe he rolling on some people.
Yeah, or he's massaging 6ix9ine right now, that baby. This nigga was looking around the corner when he heard that nigga coming. He's like, where that nigga at, yo? Pretty ass nigga. No Diddy. All Diddy. Up here, yeah. Yo, I like it when you paint your head, daddy. That guy's so funny.
So I need some money on my commissary for baby oil.
Oh, crazy. Yo, did you hear about that? Talk about the baby oil had fucking date rape drugs in it.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy to me.
Well, people were asking, like, what kind of evidence is baby oil? Like, people are allowed to have it, whatever, blah, blah. But then when they said that, I was like, oh, okay. So
The tester, bro, and that shit was bad. And think about how fucked up would that be, right? Because say you go to, like, it's just wild as sound, yo, one of us we make it big, rich, right? And I'm like, Fred, Solo, yo, come through, yo, we chilling, yo, you know what? Yo, look, we gonna sit by the pool. I got some masseuses. Y'all gonna get a massage. Yo, nigga wouldn't think nothing. Like, all right, of course, I'm gonna let him get a massage. This is dope. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you actually treating me to, yo, this is crazy. He's like, I got this conference call. I'm gonna go upstairs, handle this. Y'all just get a massage. And the whole time it's drugging you the whole time.
yeah, that's why 50 looked at him funny when he said when he invited him out to go shopping. He's like,
you look like you use some clothes, nigga.
He's like, that's what you do for a girl. You like, you know, fuck you taking me shopping for?
He's like, nigga, that shit you tell a girl, nigga. Like when he tells Fabulous, talking about, yo, why you on party with me? He's like, I did go to a party. He's like, nah, but me and you. He's just like, I don't want to, me.
Wildin'. Shout out Skilla in the chat too.
Yeah, with that.
We ready for this video?
Get it popping.
All right, this is how we closing it out, y'all. It's election night, so why the fuck not? Let's do it. Peace. See y'all next Tuesday. 2 Tuesdays from now, which will be the 3rd Tuesday of the month.
Yo, we're going live Saturday, talking tipsy, Zaza and BB. Y'all make sure you tune in for that, bro. We got some ladies coming. Yo, it's gonna be litty.
They are. So y'all stay tuned for that. We'll be pushing out some advertising for that. This guy. This dude is fun.
Get it popping, cat.
I'm out. Share, like, subscribe. You already know what time it is. Weekly Interrtupt. Let's go.
Peace.
Yeah. Look, we are now in a state of a great deception, where facts are not facts and reality is perception, and everything you read on your feed is feed. And politicians cross party lines to keep us deceived. You see, historically, black people have been traditional, but white Democrats say blacks have to be liberal. So we adopt the co-op, trying to avoid a fall. But if you handpicked our choice, and that's not a choice at all. And what about Republicans? They just want to divide us. Yes, they're racist too, but they don't pretend to like us. So we don't pretend to be friends or fester by their feet. The only thing worse than a wolf is one dressed like a sheep. So you can be a sheep and go sleep with the shepherd. But regardless of what they hide, they both support genocide. They both support assigned bills that kill black and brown children. Replace gravestones with luxury homes and buildings. It's gross how they netting in Benjamin search Yahoo for the brazen fundraising to push imperialism. They use a war machine that's worth trillions to colonize civilians and spread materialism. Remember 2020 when we was in isolation? Nobody could go to work, so the government had to pay us. Then they used our own trauma to play and manipulate us up until election day just to sway us in their favor. Basically made
crime legal. And it's not the rich that suffer, it's only the disenfranchised people. To drive down the property value, ignite fear, buy it for cheap, then make a huge profit in 5 years. But there's a threat, Project 2025. We've been in the projects and still managed to survive. We've been marginalized and denied our rights too. So the things they scared of, we lived our whole lives through. They use black people like political ping pongs, parade out paid celebrities just to sing songs. It seems wrong, but the fear's intact, cause the puppet strings are green and there's a pact with the bureaucrats. They all follow that dogma to get Parma. They all have to answer to karma and big pharma. They all fall in line for their donors and lobbyists just to render private agendas so it's not so obvious. This is the modern day Roman Empire, controlling most of the map, but it still has to collapse. Landed of pill poppers, junkies, and meth heads. I think it's safe to say America's on her deathbed.